Hello, good morning. Sorry, I was a couple minutes late, but I am so excited to be here with you guys this morning. I've had all kinds of technical difficulties. I'm so excited for this training this morning. I'm gonna wait and see a few people pop on, and I have to grab something really quick, so hold on. Okay, I'm here. All right. Hopefully I'm in the right place. Can you guys please leave a comment and tell me that I'm in the right place in the Team Jacob group? Okay, it only says one person right now, so I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds and then we will get going on this fun Monday morning. Hello, hello. Hi ladies, good morning. I hope you guys all had a good weekend. This is gonna be a good training. I hope it's gonna be a good training. I've been trying to think of the best way to share this with you guys. Okay, give it a couple more minutes. Maybe not minutes, but seconds. Okay, say hi when you guys pop on. Tell me you're here. Hopefully my connection is okay. We have like horrible connection at our house. We're always struggling with it, but we did just get the Elon Musk internet, not like, I don't know, probably 6 months ago, and it's made it so much better. We just like live in this horrible pocket where we have no internet. So, okay. Okay guys, I am going to just go ahead and get started. And then this will obviously be available for replay in the Facebook group, so you can always refer back to it. But today, what I am here to talk to you guys about and train you on is the app boards. So if you have never heard of the app boards, or maybe you've heard of it, but you don't really know how it could benefit your business and how it could make you work more efficiently, that is what I'm here to show you all about today. I will tell you, I got introduced to boards by another social seller, one of my friends that sells for a different company. She was here doing a color match with me, and she was like, I was asking her something about a product, and she was like, oh, I'll just send you that. And she like pulled out her phone and like sent me this like whole long like paragraph of things in a matter of seconds. And I was like, whoa, what did you just do? And she's like, oh, it's boards. Do you not know what boards is? And I'm like, no, I've never heard of boards. What is this? I need to know more. So she opened up her phone and showed me her boards app, and the way that it organized and like streamlined all of her business tools right into her keyboard. I was like mind blown. So this was like over a year ago, maybe a year and a half. I don't know if it's been 2 years, but it's been a while. And I was so like amazed by it, but I will say I didn't totally start using it right away, or at least to its fullest potential. Because the thing is with boards is it takes a little bit of time to get set up and to figure out how to organize everything. And so there is a little bit of like back work on it, but I'm going to show you guys today how I've organized my boards and how you guys can kind of like take what I've done and replicate it or whatever, make it your own, because everybody's board is going to be a little bit different. And there's a lot of different ways that we can use it to organize our business. So, and not everyone's is going to look the same. Just like any kind of, a script or something that we get from Jacob University or whatever, we learn from it and then we make it our own and then apply it in our business the way that it works for us. The same thing is going to go with boards. So I'm going to encourage you guys to I welcome you to take screenshots of, my computer. This was a really hard training to do on Facebook, because the best way to really show it is to share my screen, and you can't really share our screen on Facebook, which is so annoying. So I've literally been racking my brain on how I was going to show you guys this app, show you on the desktop, also like how it works into the keyboard. So I'm gonna do a couple different things. I have my son's iPad here. So for the keyboard element of it, I wanted to have like another phone, but I didn't have another phone to use. My husband's traveling. So I was like, okay, I'll just use the iPad so that you guys can see the interface on a device, like on your phone, and then how it works on the desktop, because you'll use it for both. The best thing to do is to use your desktop to like set everything up initially. It's a little bit easier to do all of that on your desktop. But you can also do it on your phone. If you don't even have a desktop, that's totally fine too. So you can absolutely do it just with your phone, but the desktop does make it a little bit easier. And then usually you have like access to your Dropbox and everything. So it makes setting everything up really fast. But I'm going to just encourage you guys to take screenshots. You're welcome to like copy some of the things that I've done and make it your own and use it for your own teams. Because there's so many ways with this app that it can help you not only with the way that you do your daily mode of operations, like your business practices that you do every day. It can make you more efficient with that. But there's also ways that you can use it to help your team onboard new artists. It can help you with just like the way that I think of boards is like, think of anything that you're doing over and over and over again. Things that you're typing constantly. You know, if somebody's like constantly messaging you so hold on. Is my connection okay, you guys? Can somebody, hi Rach. Can you guys tell me if my connection is okay? I just got a note. Okay, now I'm seeing messages. Okay, hi. Finally, comments. I don't know what's going on with my connection. Okay, so good. I'm glad I'm finally seeing comments. I wasn't seeing anything for the longest time. I was like, is anybody here? This is like so nerve-wracking. Okay, good. Well, I hope that my connection is good. Hi, Rachel Edwards and Jacob. Okay. Good morning, ladies. I'm so glad I can hear your comments. Can we just like all agree that when you see comments, it just makes you feel like, okay, it's working. Everybody's here. And, I don't know, it's very stressful. So, okay. So basically in a nutshell, what is boards? So boards gives us the ability to like access text, images, links, videos, anything you could imagine that you're frequently sending, and it puts them all into your keyboard on your phone. Okay, so that is why there's a lot of different ways that maybe you're like, oh, I live religiously in my notes app, or I use the Saint app and I send all of my links from the Saint app or whatever. But can we all agree that it's like, we have way too many resources, which is such a good problem to have. I mean, I've been in this since the beginning. And you guys don't know me. Sorry, I didn't even introduce myself. If you guys don't know me, I'm JoJo. But I've been here since the beginning, 6 years ago, or 7, how many years is it now? And back in the beginning, like we had no resources, and now we have like so many. And I think we can all know that when you're onboarding a new artist, you're like, okay, you're going to go to Saint Gallery for this, and you're going to go to the Saint app for this, and then you're going to go to this Facebook group for this, and then there's Jacob University, and then this is our team Dropbox. I mean, I'm already like overwhelmed and I'm in it. And I feel like if we just can have one place to be like, here you go, this is going to have one spot that you can go, and it's going to connect to all of these places. So they can navigate to all those different resources, but only feel like they're in one place. That is why it has been like such a game changer, because it takes a little bit of that overwhelm, even for me, where I was like, okay, I need to send somebody a before and after. Should I go to my camera roll? Should I go Dropbox? Oh my gosh, I got another notification that I don't know what's wrong with my internet. Sometimes I'm like I'm in my studio and our internet is in my husband's office. So I hope you guys can see me. I'm so sorry if it's like having issues. Okay, so anyway, so even I get overwhelmed with, as I'm sending things, of where I want to go to find that information and then send it to the client. Or to the artist or to whoever I'm communicating regularly, is like all the different places that we go to get our information. Boards, streamlines, all of that. And this might like sound like, what do you mean it does that? I'm going to show you. It's like, it's so easy. So between all of the different places that we have all of that information, and then all the ways that we all organize it, whether it's our Dropbox, our camera roll, like I was saying, or your Google Drive, or you have files on your computer or on your phone. Like, we just all have a million different places that we go. So this is going to help streamline all of that. And I'm just going to start, I'll show you guys on, first I'm going to show you on this iPad how it works into your keyboard. Because the first thing you're going to do is download the app, Boards, and it looks like this. It's just like a white background. It says Boards. So go into your app store, download it. After this is over, I can put a link to download it in there. Once you download it, it's going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to download or how to integrate the Boards keyboard into your keyboard on your phone. So if you've ever done Bitmoji or something like that, it's the same thing. You're just going to go into General, hit Keyboard, hit Add Keyboard, search Boards, and add it. And then you will want to restart your device for that to show up. But other than that, that's how easy it is. Then the next thing is just basically setting up your boards. But let me show you really quick. This is why this was hard. It was going to be much easier to share my screen, but I couldn't do that because it's Facebook. So I'm going to show you how, so say I'm in like an email, okay? What you're going to do, say I'm already in it right now, but, so you're going to toggle, there's this like world map thing. Whenever you're like if you just are going to toggle between your different keyboards. So this is as if I was like typing an email and I'm like, okay, I want to attach something from my board. So I'm going to hit this world. My son has Bitmoji on here. So I'm going to hit the world and hold on. There it is. So now here's my boards. And these are all the different categories, which I'm going to show you on my desktop. So I'm like, oh, this client wants me to send her my current party link. So I'm going to go under my party links and I'm going to click my party link, and look, I just tapped on it and it typed the party link. So whatever you're needing to add, you just tap it in your board and it types it in the message. That's just like a small example, but look at how, let me show you one more. This is like so annoying on his, okay. So on an iPad, I've never used it on an iPad. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an example. Customer email scripts. So this is a script I have for a new customer order that shipped. I just tapped it and it typed this whole email that I send them that is like, hey, babe, your makeup's on the way. Here's a couple pointers. Here's a link where you can go to some troubleshooting tips. Here's this. But all in like a tap of a button, it just drafted that whole email with all of that information to her. And then I can just go in and I can modify it if I want and tweak anything. And then I can hit send. So if you're on the go, if you're doing things really fast, you're not like going into your notes app, copying the message, going back to your text, pasting it. Everything is in one, and so it just makes everything so much faster. And especially if you want to combine certain things where you're like, okay, I want to send that email, but then I also want to send a party link. So I could send that draft, and then I could go and add the party link, and everything is right there in my keyboard. Does that make sense? So cool, right? So I'm going to show you guys all the different things, and this is like just a tiny little fragment of everything that this app can do. It's truly amazing because I'm going to show you in a minute. You can actually create landing pages within Boards. So it's like little mini websites. If you're somebody that doesn't have a website yet, you can literally create one in here in Boards, and you just send it off really quickly. So, and I'm going to show you some of the pages that I have created. And I actually, it was really good that I had to do this training because it forced me to go into my boards and update them, because they do, you know, it's just another thing that you have to update every once in a while. Things change, and so you're gonna need to spend some time making sure that it's updated. And then I hadn't done any of the landing pages, and I created like, I don't know, like maybe 10 different landing pages yesterday, and had so much fun working with them. And it's a way to literally create like a little mini custom website so quickly that looks so professional. So I'll show you guys that. But if you guys have any questions, if I'm talking too fast, there's like so many different things that I'm like, it's all like, I don't want to forget anything that I'm like not explaining. But then at the same time, it's like so much that there's like so much I want to share with you guys. So feel free to ask questions if you're curious, if I'm like, something is sounding confusing. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do something a little awkward here. I'm gonna turn this around. Okay, let's see. It was like, I've been like messing with this all yesterday and today, trying to figure out how I was gonna show this to you guys, but okay, I think this works. Hopefully you guys can see my computer screen, but this is the Boards desktop, okay? So here's all of my boards on the left, and then here's within one board. So I have created a board for my team, which is the Everyday Babes. And then I have a board that is like my personal saint board. So this one I share with my team, and I've created it for the team. So anytime a new artist joins, they get a link to this board, and it has everything. And this is everything from new artist training, or to like from corporate tools, resources, anything you could ever possibly need, but then also like graphics to share with customers. So you're welcome to screenshot this, and you can see the categories that and not that this is the only way to do it. That's why I'm saying everybody can kind of make it their own. And you may not have all of these categories, or you may have so many more. I'm still trying to like learn and add more as I go. So I am totally open to other suggestions. And I've even mentioned to Rachel and Nikki that maybe we should have like a Team Jacob board or something like that. So, which I'm happy to help work on as well. So this is my team board, and I'll show you just some of the things. So, okay, so I told you guys about the landing page. It's kind of the coolest thing. So I feel like I should just show you that right now. So like under new artists, this is my new artist landing page. So I just created this. How cute is this? It's so easy and basic. Like you don't do a lot of crazy design, but I used to send a welcome email, and I'm like, this is so much better because it looks so much prettier, and it comes right onto their phone, and you can like add whatever photos you wanted. And it just says, you know, we're so excited to have you. And then first thing I'm telling them to download the team board. And then it's all the basic things that I tell them, like on how to get started. All the different training tools, they're linked right in here. Telegram channels, Facebook groups, you know, and then I tell them to reach out to me to arrange for an onboarding call. Okay, so really quick, that took me maybe 3 minutes to create that. Like I said, it is not some fancy website, but it looks so cool, and it's so user-friendly on their phone. Let me show you another landing page that I did under my quick scripts. So this is a category that I have for just really quick things that I feel like I'm sending to people all the time. Some of my personal like marketing graphics. Like this is what I send to people. It says, thank you for coming to the studio today. So super quick, I can open up my text to them, open this up, send copy, and it'll just send it right into my text. But here's another landing page that I just did. So say somebody comments on my Instagram and says, you know, match, or say somebody says, hey, what is that makeup that you're using or whatever? And sometimes don't anybody else ever feel like, oh God, what do I send them? Like, I don't want to like word vomit on them and say a million things, but I also don't want to just say, here, go to my color match form. And they're like, whoa, I didn't ask to be color matched yet. I just asked what makeup you're wearing. And, you know, like I felt like this was a really easy way that's a very soft kind of way to lead into getting color matched. But I just said, you asked about the makeup that I use. I use Saints 3D foundation. It's a cream makeup system that streamlines your entire makeup routine into one compact. Seriously, a makeup game changer with a before and after, simplify. And I just said there's a lot of different compact sizes and levels to get started that can fit any routine or budget. I would love to help you get color match. And then there's my color match form. So you're not like immediately hitting them with like, here, get color match. And like, I didn't ask for that. Now I'm overwhelmed. Now I feel like you're just trying to sell me. It's like, no, I'll show you before and after. But this is just like an easy, this is like a beautiful way to send them something that's concise, but you're not like responding in, like say you were in like an Instagram message and they ask you that and you respond with this and then you start adding photos and there's no way to like have it look clean and not overwhelming. Like you're sending them a bunch of information. It's like, here's a quick little one page that you can get some information. If you're interested, here's my color match form. So I just felt like this was missing in my business. And maybe you guys have a better way that works for you. But I was really excited for these landing pages because it just is it's so fast. I'll show you guys how you make them. So you just hit add over here and then you just go to page. And then it just starts like this and it shows you what it's going to look like on their phone. And you can just write a headline, thank you for being here. And then hit done and it's going to show you what it's going to be like. It's all like this. It's very generic. There's not a lot of pretty text, but I will say that if you have something like in another document or something that's in a prettier font, if you copy and paste it, it does kind of mimic a better font and like layout. So if you type directly in here, it's going to look like this, but you can copy and paste from other apps is what I have found. And you can get a little bit different fonts. Okay. So thank you for being here. And then maybe I want to add an image. So I'm just going to grab one really quick, but, oh wait, hold on. So say, I did this one the other day, so I'll just show you. I grabbed this one and I'm gonna upload it and then it's gonna add the photo. And then all of them just go in sequential, like you can just add them. And then if you wanna be like, oh, I wanna move this up, like it takes no time, it's so easy. You can add, I don't have the free version of this app, but there is a pro version that you can add video. I haven't needed to buy the pro one yet, but I might at some point. But you can add embedded YouTube videos. You can add, and then this is the button where I said the color match. So it's like, I'll type in the link to my website, everydayjojo.com, and then say visit my site. And then now there's a button for visit my site. So you can literally add anything you want so quick, and you have like a little mini website landing page to send off in just a second. So, and then I'm going to show you one more that I did for my team that I'm starting to do. So I have this one under here for new product announcements. So I created these little landing pages just as examples for like new shades of the season. So maybe you're not like wanting to send you do your email blasts, but maybe you have like a customer and you just want to send a really pretty text to them. You can literally just add this page. It'll show up as a link in their text messages, but I created this just the same way. Like you can see how I created it. I just put a headline, a photo, and 2 buttons, and I showed so that you're sending a graphic, but you're also having a way that they can shop it. Shop the shades of the season. That's going to go to my current party link, and then tutorials using the new colors. And you can link a tutorial that you have on your Instagram or in a Facebook group or whatever, and try to get people directed to your Instagram. So these little landing pages, like the sky's the limit. You can use them for so many different things. Anytime you just want to create something that's, maybe you don't want to create something in Canva or take the time to like add it on your website, but you want it to look like a little mini website, kind of like a link tree or a milkshake. This has the same potential as like a link tree. Oh, sorry, words are hard. Link tree or a milkshake. So kind of the way I did that landing page for the new artists, like same thing. You could create something similar to that in Milkshake, but this is way faster and easier the way that it links right into your keyboard. Okay. Okay. If you guys have any questions or anything so far, sorry, I feel like I'm like showing you a million things at once. So stop me if I'm getting overwhelming. But so that's just an example of the pages. But like, let me show you, I took kind of what I was saying before about like Jacob University and St. Gallery. If you go into my training category, this has a link to corporate training, and that takes them to St. Gallery. Oh, see, it's like showing the link, but this link, that's the link that they would have got. And then this would take them to the St. Gallery training. Well, then they also have, so I have corporate training, and then this will take them to the Jacob University site. And then Telegram channels I have linked for our team. I have those in a couple different places just to make sure that they are in there. But like even social media tools. So I took this. So these are all different social media things that I've learned so these are from Jacob University, those amazing PDF graphics that have 100 ideas for reels. Some people may not even find this. If there's like an artist that maybe hasn't dove into Jacob University yet, and maybe that's overwhelming, but then this is still like right at their fingertips. So they don't even have to go to Jacob University to find it. It's just right here for them. I have a link to like recommended apps that this is also from Jacob University. And so it's right here. They don't have to go to Jacob University to find it. And then if they want, they can even send that very easily to a downline or whatever of like, hey, what apps do you use? Oh, right here. And I send it off to them. It's right in my keyboard so quick. This is like a link to, how to use Instagram Reels, a training on like a very basic beginner video on how to use Instagram Reels that I felt like, okay, if somebody's just starting and they don't know how to use Reels, this is a really good video. And it's all here in this one app. Accounts to follow. So I'm just telling them different social media accounts to follow. So again, you can do this and organize it however you want. This is instructions on how to create a link tree, how to create a milkshake. In my customer service tab, there's like everything from graphics about product ingredients, the return policy, what to do when things come damaged and shipping. These are some thank you scripts or graphics that they can use, that my team can use to send to customers. They're having a hard time loading. They're not going to load. Oh yeah. Okay. So these are just thank you graphics that they can use. Troubleshooting. This has like the, corporate, frequently asked questions page. And then here's this other graphic that, so they don't have to actually go to the website if they want. That is the troubleshooting graphic. So everything is just right here. color match training. So now this is one that was really, I felt like helpful because you can go to Jacob University for training, and then we are on Team Minty. So we had the Minty training, and then there's corporate training, and there's like all these. So I have links to everything in here. So this is the Jacob University one. This is the Minty one. And then I think these are both from Team Minty. Or no, I think that's the Jacob University one. But everything is there for them to go and find their resources. And then I have a sample color match email as they're first getting started, and maybe they don't have like a fancy flow desk or something, and they just want to start sending basic emails with colors, like it's a script written out for them so they could kind of see like the wording that I use or whatever. I just want to make it as easy as possible when girls are first starting, to not have them feel like anything is overwhelming. Okay, and then, so like business tools. A lot of this is straight from Jacob University. How to rank to Artist 3, signing up as an artist, navigating your back office, a great training from Shannon, working smarter, not harder. It's all right here for them, so they're not having to, again, go somewhere else to find it. Everything from tax information, like goal setting, the Stairway to Heaven stuff, everything is all here. And then team communication channels, because I think it's like people get overwhelmed with like, okay, go to Facebook, go to Telegram, go to Instagram. Here's like the Zoom link or whatever. I always send the join links directly from here, and it's so quick when people are like, oh, how do you get into the Telegram group? And it's right in my keyboard, and I can send it like so fast. And I hope I showed well enough like how all of these things are like right here. Let me show you one more time. Okay, hold on, let me see. So I'm gonna write a new email. And then, so for example, okay, so business tools. Okay, somebody says, oh, how do I get paid for my taxes? I tap that and I send that. And I just hit send. I don't even have to think about it. It's all on there. Or let me show you how it does like a graphic. So if you go into, hold on. Oh, so like here, say here's a graphic. Oh no, that's a link. Let me show you a graphic. So if you go on graphics, sorry if this reflection is, so say I want to send this before and after. I'm just going to tap on it. It's going to say that it's copied, and I'm going to hit paste. And now that photo is right there. I'll show you that in a second. So if you want somebody says, oh, can I get some information about the artist program? Yep, right there. And I just hit that button and it types it, and then I just hit send. So everything just auto populates. Like it's not like you have to copy and paste it or anything. It's all just like with the click of a button. So if I want to send this link for signing up a new artist like that, it attaches the link immediately. Send the Dropbox link. It's just like you just tap on them and it sends it. Okay, so I was going to show you. So this is not only just for organizing stuff like this, it's also things that you're responding to quickly. So like quick scripts, do I have them in here? I just have this as like it'll just type, here's a link to a full face step-by-step tutorial. If somebody's like, hey, do you have a video of this? Like, say somebody says, do you have a video on how to contour? You could literally have this pre-written and then it sends it. I I have all of my like affiliate links, or some of them that I've added so far. So if somebody's like, oh, what lashes do you wear? And you're like, oh, here's my, if I was in my messages, it would have typed that. I'm in the desktop version, so it's showing me what the link is. But I would just hit this and it would put it in the message, and then I'd send it. I'd say, oh, you asked about my lash serum. I use lash therapy from Hello Skincare. You can use my code. So I don't have the things that you're constantly typing over and over again when people are asking you, hey, what's that lip color? Hey, what's this? And you're like, oh my gosh, I send this over and over again. You can just have those things pre-written. I'd say anything that you've typed up more than 3 times and you've been asked it, make a board for it. And sometimes I don't even remember, oh wait, what code did they give me? And so then I just like organize all my codes in here, for, different companies and stuff like that. So it's like kind of like anything that you need to rinse and repeat constantly over and over again in your business, you can use boards for it. I have a personal board because I have like a weird address and people can never find my house. And I'm always like, I can't just give people my address. I have to say, hey, sometimes the GPS doesn't give you the right directions. So when you turn here, blah, blah, blah. Like I have that written out in my boards so that I just am like, anything that I can do to make myself work smarter and not harder is like, I'm going to do it. So like, try to like think outside the box of like things that would save you time if you're not writing the same things over and over again. And boards can do that for you. It's not just like graphics, links, videos, whatever. Like, let me show you my party links because this is really handy too. So you don't have to go to your back office and find your party links. I put all of my party links that are open. I put them in here so I can decide what party link I want to send to somebody, and they're all right here. And I don't know about you guys, but it's really annoying to me to log in to my back office and navigate to manage parties and copy the links. So as soon as I open a party, I put it into my boards so that I, can easily access it and send it constantly. This is also a really good way if you, okay, let me turn this around. So there are ways to, if anybody uses the Saint app, the nice thing about the Saint app is that when you send it to somebody, you get like read receipts, and if they opened it, and how long they viewed it and some of that stuff. If you want to use the Saint app and generate those link codes, you can put those links in your boards. So if it's something that you're constantly sending out of the Saint app, just go get that link out of the Saint app and make a board for it, because then you'll still get those notifications from the Saint app. If you're curious, like if people are opening or viewing them or whatever. Because I know that some people have said in the past when I first started using it, they're like, oh, I like the Saint app. Well, there's certain things that the Saint app can't do that boards can do. So if there's this, hold on, I got a call and I think it messed up my connection. Hopefully you guys can see me now. So yeah, that's another little pro tip. If you are somebody that uses the Saint app and you like those notifications, you can still use them over here. Okay, I'm trying to think, is there anything else, anything specific that you guys want to see in my boards or have questions about? I've already been on for like 45 minutes, so I don't want this to get terribly long, but I feel like I could talk about boards for hours. So if you guys have any specific questions or anything like that, let me just mention the way that, yes, you're welcome, Crystal. I don't know if I've missed any questions, but, oh, thanks, Lisa. Yes, watch the replay. What was I about to say? Okay, the way that you can use boards, I use the free version, and you can still send your board to your team and you can share boards. You just can't, if you do the pro version, you can send messages and like announcements. So like say I created a new landing page for a new product announcement, I could put a message in there and be like, hey, check out the new product announcement landing page. You know, right now what I have to do is go into my Telegram and say, hey guys, I updated the board with this or that. So there's definitely some pros to the pro version. The other thing is you can only send 20 links per day. For me, there's only been a couple times where I'm like, shoot, I'm out of shares for the day. So, and I'll probably be out of shares for the day because I demonstrated so many for you guys. But it hasn't been a problem enough where I've necessarily needed to pay for it, but I probably ultimately will. But if you're using less than 20 shares, there's really no reason to upgrade, because you can still do everything I just showed you and share a board with your team and all of that. So I'm so happy to see so many of you guys are using boards. But I know there's a lot that have not used boards. Like I did a poll on my Instagram yesterday and it was like nobody, like hardly anybody used it, or at least that responded. So I thought that's really interesting because this app has been a game changer, but I will say it does take a lot of time to set everything up. But like, it's just one of those things that if you spend the time up front, it's going to save you so much time in the long run. Yay. I'm so glad, Jody. Good. Yeah, I learned a lot just in the last couple. I didn't even know how to build those landing pages. So that was like huge for me. That was like, I loved boards before, but the pages, I'm like, that is like a game changer. Because you can literally create like little mini websites for anything that you want constantly. Every time there's a promotion, every time you do a sale, or like, hey, I'm hosting a virtual party, join my Facebook group or whatever. You can literally create little pages for any like small idea that you're maybe using Canva for, and then it's just a graphic that maybe isn't like as clickable. Like, I think it's amazing. So. Okay, good. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, feel free to reach out if you guys, after this, if you watch this on replay, let me know if you have questions later. I am happy to help. And yeah, you're so welcome, Rachel. Thank you guys for having me and letting me come on and chat. I haven't used them in boards yet. Oh, okay. We need to do a training on Project Broadcast, I feel like. I feel like we need to do a training on so many different of these apps. Because another one is Band. If you guys using Band, that's another one that I'm just now getting on board with. But again, like I'm using boards to try to eliminate that we have so many, but I have heard amazing things about Band and the way that you can create, it's like instead of using a Facebook page, it's a way to kind of create a team page out of Facebook using the app Band. So I'm going to look into Band too, because I've heard of a lot of people using Band and it's awesome. So I'm exploring that one too. So I will learn, and then maybe if I am loving it, I'll do a training on that too. But okay, you guys. Oh, good. You're so welcome. Okay, guys, I'm going to just sign off then, and reach out to me if you guys have any other questions. If you comment here and tag me, I'll answer the questions later. But yeah, Crystal, I've heard that like so many people hate Facebook groups, and Band is a really good alternative. So I'm excited. I just downloaded the app and I'm going to be diving into that one and seeing. Rachel Edwards actually told me she was using it and she sent me hers to kind of look at and peek around and stuff. So I will report back if I like it. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, or if you want to see specific things in my categories, shoot me a message. I'm happy to share. Okay. All right, you guys, have an awesome week and happy last day of the month. We're on to August next month. So, all right, you guys, I will talk to you later.